Mark Zandi, chief economist with Moody's Analytics. Mark, why is it good?
Well, the pandemic is still raging. It's not over. The economy is still very weak. Unemployment and underemployment very high. So still a lot of financial stress, particularly for renters, people that are generally lower income, minority groups who've really gotten hit hard by the pandemic. And on top of that, there's a lot of funds, renter assistance, that's coming to landlords and tenants. $25 billion was appropriated with the December relief package, and another $21 billion plus with the American Rescue Plan. So that's almost $50 billion in total. That's just going to take a little bit of time to get out there. So I think the 3-month extension is just enough time to get that money out and to get on the other side of the pandemic. So by the end of June, when this particular extension expires, I think we'll be sitting in a pretty good place, and the moratoriums could end at that point.
But, Mark, what's to be done about that effect that Diana Olick was just telling us about? Harder to buy because of reduced inventory of properties, because renters then are buying them when they can, and harder to rent because landlords who have been squeezed during this period might have tighter standards. Is there a policy response that should work there?
I think these are temporary problems, issues. I do think the housing market is very strong. The rental market is strong in most places, and I think once we get on the other side of the pandemic and that renter assistance gets out to the landlords and the tenants, we'll be in a much better place. So I don't think this is going to be a longer-term issue. I mean, it's important to point out that obviously you don't have moratoriums like this except in under exigent circumstances, as the Fed would say, under a real crisis. So this is something very extraordinary, but we've been through in a very extraordinary time. But I do think a few months down the road, we'll be in a much better place, and people will be feeling a lot better about things.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.